Hello, my name is Chris, and I just recently had, actually, it was 3 weeks ago, I just had a facelift and I had a quad blepharoplasty on my eyes. This was done by Dr. Berman here in South Florida. He's located in Boca Raton. Uh, the reason this came around is I had met with my dermatologist late last year, and I mentioned, is there something that we can do to sort of perk the face up? And so she mentioned Dr. Berman that he could go in and he was recommended by her and he could uh, care of some of the fatigue around my neck and of course around my face. We all, for those of us who live here in South Florida, we're all exposed to the sun and we accumulate some damage, no matter how careful we are, and of course, age. Um, I'm a working professional here in South Florida, and it's important that the message that I'm delivering for my company and for my business is not tired, and I don't want the fatigue on my physical presence to be affecting my message to market. So that was really the impetus and the driving factor behind me having this done. I don't feel like I'm tired or like I'm fatigued, and I don't want that to be reflected in my face, certainly not when I'm doing presentations or when I'm out in front of a group of people or doing a video presentation. So that's the reason I had that done. I've never had surgery before, so this was a big deal for me. Didn't know what the recovery was going to be like. I didn't know what the expectations were going to be like. And Dr. Berman and his staff make you feel very comfortable about this process. You meet with them for a couple of times before the surgery. They set the expectations. They let you know what you're going to go through. The actual procedure itself is it's not bad at all. I woke up and the discomfort is was not significant. The pain the couple days after was just not a big deal. Um, and within 4 or 5 days, you feel pretty good. And then within a week, you're going out carefully. Um, the recovery time is very quick. So what you're looking at is 3 weeks post. 1 week post surgery, I was conducting my weekly meeting with my business. I was also 2 weeks out. I was doing video conferences with my business associates and business partners, and also doing video conferences with prospective clients. So I think you'll find that this process is not as dramatic as you're going to make it out to be, and the recovery time is super quick. I know this is a highly personal decision. This was a highly personal decision on my part to go ahead and have this done. So they made the incisions up here, or I'm sorry, over my eyelids and down here because I had a quad done. They eliminated all of the bagginess. Same thing here. If I get really close, they took care of the wrinkles and they took care of my sagging neckline. He did open omega around my ears as far as the incision, and this is 3 weeks out, and I'm going to get right on top of the camera, and you really can't see where they made the incisions. So it's pretty cool. The swelling's almost gone down. I still have a little bit of swelling on my neck, but that's been going down very quickly. He's super good at what he does. You're going to go through this process of interviewing plastic surgeons. There's a lot of plastic surgeons here in South Florida. When you really get right down to it, there are very few plastic surgeons of his caliber. And then you're also evaluating the staff. And because he has such a super staff supporting him and working with you and making sure that you're taken care of, it just makes the process a lot more seamless. highly recommend this. Highly recommend Dr. Berman. I wish you the best as you go through and you evaluate who's going to do this and what your expectations are. But my experience with him and Dr. Berman and his staff